everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you.
Oh my god!
I am back on this channel after like a year or something. I don't even know, guys, but just know that I do exist on other platforms, not just on YouTube, okay? I'm trying my best. I recently did this makeup look. And the entire world wanted a makeup tutorial on how I did that look, so I am going to tell you guys how I did that look in that transition video. The most frequently asked question about this look was where I got the lenses from. These are lenses that I got gifted from Eyes. These are in the shade DNA Taylor Green Gray, and you can get 20% off by using my code Zuha20 on your purchases. From my experience, these lenses are perfect to wear. These are so comfortable to wear. Like, I wear them for hours, like about 6-7 hours, and they stay on perfectly and they do not irritate your eyes like other lenses do. Next up of the routine is eyebrows. I just recently shaved my eyebrows, so they don't look the best, but it's fine. I basically use these two brushes. One is a spoolie and the second one is this angled sort of brush. It is a thin brush. You can also use a thick one if you have it. It's just supposed to be angled. I'm not really fancy with the brows. Like, some people use eyebrow powders and eyebrow pomades. I just go ahead and use an eyeshadow from an eyeshadow palette for my eyebrows. Just go ahead and brush the eyebrows up and use my shaved eyebrows as a guide to how my eyebrows will be shaped. I do use a brow gel, and I use the Lally Brow Fix Master. This is like a clear brow gel that I use on my eyebrows to fix the hair in place. You can also get 10% off by using my code Zuha. The moment you have been waiting for is finally here. Everyone gets shocked, or like their jaw drops to the floor whenever they see my transitions from going from a heavily acne prone skin girl to a clear skin girl. And I'm like, that's what makeup tells us to do. Why are you crying in the comments? No, like, I'm actually being for real right now. Everyone is crying in the comments like, oh my god, I cannot believe it. Like, why not? Like, what? And then some people are like, हमारे साथ तो धोखा हो गया, शादी नहीं होगी तुम्हारी. What the hell do you mean by this? What the hell of this? And a lot of people are concerned about my neck being a different color than my face. The thing is that my neck is darker than my entire body. So, and I don't like putting foundation on it, so it's my opinion if I want to put it on or not. Who are you to tell me what to do? Now that I'm here and the audio's back, I feel like I'm crashing out a lot in front of everybody, so don't rage bait me to crash out in my videos, please. Please. I literally lost the plot of the story. The plot of the story was telling you about the base makeup. The foundation that I use is from Makiaji. I got this from the Middle East when I was living in Oman, and now it is not available to me from anywhere because I don't know why. I just don't know. But if you do live in the Middle East and do have a Makiaji store, you can basically go out and get this foundation because it's one of the best foundations that I've ever used, and it's basically like so underrated, you guys. It's concerning, actually. My mom and I were talking on a call, and I was like, did you know that Squid Game season 3 is out? And she was like, yes, I've already watched 4 episodes of it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? When did you last watch the 2 seasons? When were you interested in K-dramas, Miss Girl? You've been hiding under the covers. And they bashed me for liking K-pop. That's crazy, you guys. Anyways, the concealer that I used is from Glam. This is in the shade Acorn. This is all the way from Canada, you know. My mom sent it to me. I love my mommy. Mamsita? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The base is actually giving and serving right now, but we need to mattify it since it's a lot glossy. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. I just put it on the palm of my hands, and I use a powder puff to put it onto my face. Basically, I don't bake with it. I just press it onto my under eyes and my entire face. I don't like baking at all. You can see how the powder works really nicely on my skin. It basically mattifies everything that I want, but it also keeps the glow that I need. What I'll do next to mattify the entire face is just take a big buffing brush and use a little bit of powder on it and just stamp it on my face. Now, I don't like to swipe it around because it can make a difference for the foundation because it will separate or something like that. but I just go ahead and tap it out and slowly swish on the face, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so the base is mattified and now I'm moving on to the contour. I use this eyeshadow palette. I don't have any like powder contour palettes or anything of that sort. I do have a cream one, but usually I just go ahead and use powders. I do the cream and powder stuff, but this time I just did powder stuff. So here's me contouring my face, and to be very honest, you guys, it did look ashy in real life. I'm going to be very honest with you, so just go ahead and use a lighter brown shade, not a dark brown shade like I did, okay? Don't be a stupid like me. Another hack that I learned while I do my makeup is to go over your jawline, not under your jawline, to get that, you know, slim kind of face effect, if you know what I'm saying. So go over it, not under it. A lot of people also ask me how I do my nose contour. It's pretty simple. I just go ahead and start by contouring the tip of my nose, and then for the nose bridge I do this technique, and I also brush the bronzer out a little bit so it can match with the foundation or the powder that I just used. I really like doing the button nose technique, so I just go ahead and fill the upper part of my mouth and it gives me that Grinch kind of nose, so I just go ahead and contour that part where the Grinch part of the nose is. So that is easily done like that. The blush is nothing special. I just go ahead and apply it on the cheeks and I drag it to the temples of my cheeks as well. And I also sometimes like to put it under my eyes and on my eyelids because it kind of matches the entire look. And I also put a little bit on my nose. Alright, so we're going to be multi-purpose here. We don't need to use a new product for everything, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the same eyeshadow palette that I used for my contour as my eyeshadow base. I just apply the eyeshadow on the entire lid and I take a big blending brush to blend out the harsh corners. Now I'm going to create an egg yolk under my eyes, so I'm just going to take that same brush that I used for my eyebrows and I'm going to use a dark brown eyeshadow to create the egg yolk. A better egg yolk can be done if you have a little bit of under eye fat, but since I don't have that, I just go ahead and squint my eyes and create an imaginary egg yolk right there. So that is how you can get your egg yolk. And to elevate the eyes a little bit more, I just go ahead and use the same brush and the same eyeshadow on the outer corners of my eyes. I just like to add a little bit there so it can enhance the eye a little bit more. Now that the egg yolk is done, we're moving on to eyeliner. I use the Liali Ink Black Luxe Liquid Eyeliner. You can also get 10% off by using my code Zuha. Now if you have been following me on TikTok and Instagram, you know that I've uploaded like 2 or 3 eyeliner tutorials, so I'm not going to explain to you what I do here, but you can probably see and tell for yourself that what I'm doing. But if you don't, then you can go ahead and check my Instagram and TikTok to see how I do my eyeliner. To define the egg yolk a little bit more, I'm taking a light eyeshadow and applying it in the middle of the egg yolk and the eyeshadow that we put in the inner corners. Using a white eyeliner to tightline your eyes is basically essential for this type of makeup look that I'm doing, so I'm just taking a white eyeliner pencil and I'm taking this brush right here because my eyeliner pencil is chopped. Moving on to mascara, I use the Essence Cosmetics Last Princess mascara. This is in the sculpted volume edition, and honestly guys, to be very honest with you, this edition is the best one that I've ever used. I got the orange one and honestly it did not work at all for me or my lashes, but this one works really nicely. For the final touch-ups, I just go ahead and touch up my contour. I just like to, you know, make it known that it's there. And I use the same buffing brush to go ahead and brush my face again once for the last time, and I also do my moles that are on my face and highlighter as well. Another frequently asked question is how I do my lip combo. So I basically contour my lips, like the inner corners of my lips, and overline the bottom of my lips and the top of my lips. I don't do the entire lip liner thingy at all. Even though I have a lot of lipsticks, I still go ahead and use a blush to fill the center of the lips. For the gloss, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Glazed Lip Oil. This has a little bit of sparkles inside of it, but you can use any lip gloss you want to. And that brings us to the final look, and here it is, the look you've been asking for. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new about makeup. Make sure to subscribe and also follow me on all my social media accounts so you can be updated whenever I post a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!